Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nash, and for today's video I'm going to be stuffing my cash envelopes with February paycheck number 2, which is actually my last paycheck for this month. So if you have been following along and if you watched my previous video, you would have seen a budget with me for paycheck number 1. Here is the budget for my second paycheck of this month. There's a little bit of things that I fixed and crossed out, but this is honestly like my personal budget draft that I did. I didn't rewrite it for the purpose of the video. I just thought, you know what, this is the reality of doing this budget a week before I actually got paid, and then I made a couple adjustments the day before my paycheck hit. So if you want to understand the actual percents and all that good stuff, you can check out my previous video, which I will link in the cards. But this is at a quick glance everything from the income amount that I'm working with to where all of the money is going. So I'm not going to really go into detail about the budget breakdown, but I wanted to include it in the beginning before we get into the cash stuffing. Here is the cash, and I have a total of $468. I'm just going to count it with you guys so you guys can see. So we have 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200. So we have 400, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So we have 468 in total in cash. And the main reason being, majority 50% of my income went towards bills, but the only actual bill that I take out in cash for the end of the month to pay for the following month is the rent portion that I give to my mom, and I currently have 130 in cash in my envelope, so I only needed to take out the difference, and the rest stays in my account so that when those dates do come up, the automatic payment can take the money, or I can transfer it to the correct person to pay the bill. And that just ends up working out for me, just so I know that by the last day of the current month, all my bills are taken care of for the following month. And I've been trying to keep up with that just so I could take the stress off my shoulders of having to worry about due dates for bills, because I'm a little bit ahead in the weeks for certain bill dates, if that makes any sense. There is all of the money laid out, and we're actually going to start off with the envelopes that I keep in my wallet. This is my current wallet. It is a pocket size A7 ring agenda planner, whatever you want to call it. I do plan on doing a flip through and kind of share with you guys how I have it set up, and it's been a little bit over a month since I've been using it, so I have already an idea of my thoughts on transforming this into an actual cash envelope wallet. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested, let me know down below. But that is where these come to play. I ended up making these as samples. I do not offer these on my shop because they ended up not working out. I haven't had a chance to replace them, so here we are. Starting off with Eat Out. For everything that I'm putting in my cash envelopes and my sinking funds, it is actually half of the full monthly contribution that I budgeted for. So I already, as you can see, they're empty. So the first half that I put from my first paycheck was already used, and now here we are adding in for the second half of the month. So for Eat Out, we're putting in 40. I actually already used 5. It's technically supposed to be 45, but I've already used 5 of the amount. So we're now at 40. So there we go. Eat Out is all set. Then we have gas. So gas is going to get 35. I'm still trying to figure out what's like the perfect amount for gas with my new commute to work, since it's a little bit farther than my old job. So I raised it $20 this month, and I think this will work, but we will see. So we have 35 going in to gas. There we go. My good times envelope is like anything considered like most people's fun or entertainment envelope, and I'm putting 25 in here. There we go. And last but not least is groceries, which I budget 20, I'm budgeting between 20 to 30 a month, just in case I want to get anything additional to the groceries that are bought that my mom ends up buying. These are all set. I only actually keep 6 envelopes in my wallet, the 4 being these that actually have cash in it at all times. I have a bank envelope and then a miscellaneous, so in case I ever need to carry money from one of my sinking funds, instead of making mini envelopes for those sinking funds, I just have a miscellaneous, so I can just put the whatever money I need, and then I have like note pages back here that I could write in case I need to remember what the miscellaneous money goes towards. And it actually just helps me not carry every single envelope in my wallet. So my cash envelopes are all set, and now we can jump into this baby, which is my favorite. I actually haven't done a cash stuffing in a while, so I believe the last one I did, all of my envelopes were different because I was very stubborn about all of my envelopes looking the same, and now every single envelope that I have in my binder is different, and I love how unique and individual each one is, just because since I've had to create samples for the shop. By the way, if there's any envelope that you like in this binder specifically, I'll leave the link down below to my shop where you can actually purchase your own set or individual envelope. But I have to make samples with the new like products I get, for example, so I end up just replacing my personal envelopes and I end up with a nice curated set. So I'm actually going to take them all out of here. Let's start off with the zip pouches, and we have bills. Like I mentioned, the only thing in cash that I need for the end of this month is going to be the rent that I give my mom. So to finish it off, I give her $250 and I need $120 to finish off the balance. Before the first, I can just make sure to hand this to her and she'll have the full amount or my contribution towards the rent. So there we go. And my dollar savings, so this has actually changed since the start of my 2021 savings challenges. I started off with the $5 challenge, but I realized that I was actually getting back ones more than $5 bills, since the way I was doing the challenge was any $5 that I would get back from the cash envelopes I keep in my wallet, I would set aside and put into an envelope that would go towards my emergency fund. Well, I realized that I was getting a lot more ones, so I started adding ones, and I ended up switching over to the dollar savings challenge. So this currently has the contributions from the envelope throughout February and January. I'll update you guys on this in a future video, but I won't be adding anything to it since all of my envelopes were empty before I ended up actually stuffing with the second paycheck of February. But I am enjoying this challenge. There's that. And then this one is new. I had it a while back and then I removed it, and now it's back. And it's back because I feel heavy in my heart to start preparing for this, because I'm in no means ready emotionally or financially to move out, but it is something that I would like to do in the near future, like a year and a half from now. So the sooner I can start, the better. And even if that just means adding $50 a month, I'll have $50 more than I would have the previous month. So once I figure out what exactly my goal is for this envelope and like my goal date, then I'll know exactly how much I need to put. But right now I feel good with contributing at least $50 a month. All right, so now we have my tithe envelope. Let me just put these here. So for tithe, we currently have 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are adding 101. So let's see, we should have 165. So 155, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 165. And I can make sure to, now I can bring this Sunday with me to church. I love waiting till the end of the month to bring the full amount together, just because I like to see how much I'm able to contribute towards tithe, and it's more rewarding for me to do it at the end of the month. I don't know what it is, but I like to see the full amount all together. Now this is all set. Then we hop into my actual sinking funds. So my baby envelope is actually for my boyfriend. Before, I used to have his name on the envelope, but then I made this sample and I was like, this is so cute, I'm gonna use it for my man's. So I'm gonna be putting 10 towards his fund. So we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And my car envelope, we are going to be adding 20. So we're at 20, 40, 5, 6. $46 to my car envelope. Christmas is actually getting the full month amount, which is 50, because my last paycheck I wasn't able to put the half amount, which would have been 25. So this paycheck I was able to put the full amount, which is 50. Look how pretty that looks. Starting off the Christmas fund early this year. For gifts, we are putting 12. I actually have 2 people in my life, birthday coming up in March, my younger sister and one of my close friends, and I want to get them both something nice. So this is definitely going to be going towards that, and I do believe I have another paycheck that I'll be able to put towards gifts as well to contribute. So we currently have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55 in gifts. Okay, and then for my sinking fund, we are putting 10. So we have 5, 10, 15, 21. So we'll see how I do for the next month. I did end up spending money from here this month. So I really do want to try to beef this up so I can buy myself something really nice later on throughout the year. Okay, then we have self-care. This is in representation of my health and beauty envelope. It just falls under the self-care umbrella. So we have 13 in here. And then last but not least, we have subscriptions, which is getting 5, and I still have the AAA money in here, and I've been holding on to it because I have plans in the near future for changes with my car, so I want to hold on to it just to see what I end up deciding to do. And if AAA is still in the picture, I already have the money for the first year and I'm already saving up for the next year. But if AAA is not in the picture, this would just be redistributed throughout my envelopes, and I would share with you guys later on down the line. But for now, I'm just planning ahead and I'm just holding on to it, but also saving for the future year, because I do plan on getting it, but I kind of just want to wait and see for what I decide to do in the near future with my car and insurance and all that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them back in here. I like to put the zip pouch ones in the back just because they're taller. And then all of the laminated ones. I love seeing this bulk up because that means I'm saving more money. But as I like to say, as you can see, all the money is gone, so that means that we are all done with this cash envelope stuffing. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!